What if I have my Prince Charming waiting for me, after quite some time, and why am I settling for something less? It's so bad. Why are you doing that? Please, please, please do not put yourself through something because of the pressure that you're having around. So I don't think so. So why are we even talking about this? Why are you deciding that this is the only right man for me? And why should I agree to all of these things? Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Alright, so to everybody who's new here, my name is Rudha Tarana and this is my YouTube channel, obviously. What is it that you can expect from here? You can expect vlogs, a lot of shots and definitely my opinions. So today we are doing, in my opinion, episode 1. I will be talking about marriage, what I think about it, as well as I am open for your opinions as well and what exactly you feel about the whole concept, scenario and how you're dealing with all of these things. Okay, so before we begin, just quickly letting you know where I got this fit from. This is from a small store that I found when I was in Kamanali. I'm obsessed with beanies, by the way, and the temperature here in Bangalore is... It's raining, so the minute it rains, the minute it's even slightly chilly, I put myself in a beanie. This beautiful, beautiful sweater from a thrift store called Panda Picked. This pant was also from a thrift store, which I forgot the name of. I got it I think 2 years ago and it still fits me, so we're good to go. But as I told you, today's interesting topic of, in my opinion, is about marriage. And so I come from a very small village back in Coorg, and one of the common things and ideas that I've been taught while I was growing up is, hey, you're a girl, you are to get married and bear children. And that's something that has been stuck my entire life, and that's what I've been taught my entire life as well, that your whole purpose of existence is for a man and is to get married and have children, then teach them and make sure that they're doing the same and the cycle repeats. I have no clue how I broke the shackles. So if you're somebody who is following me on Instagram and has subscribed me on YouTube, I think you might have known where my content comes from. It's because of this extreme patriarchy that I was grown around and my surroundings that pushed me into what I am today. So now, coming to the whole idea. I'm a 23-year-old woman. So back at my place, women usually get married at the age of 19 or 20. And to be frank, they're not really taught to be ambitious. Okay, the whole idea of a girl is also like, even while I was a kid, my whole dream was to wear a pretty lehenga and have the grand wedding, marry a man, and fall in love and have kids. And I'm not saying that it is wrong at all, but I was never even given a choice or even thought about what I could do instead if I didn't want this, or what is it that the other side of things are. And trust me, if you're a 23-year-old, back in my village at least, I'm not sure if you can relate to this, it's like you're a 33 or 43-year-old, you're not going to get a man anymore, you've just wasted your life, and there's no way that you can get back on track, or there's no way that you can get anybody who would like to marry you. So you do understand the whole culture. It is sometimes also very scary because I have seen men who are like 30s and 32 years old marrying women who are 19 and 20. They literally do not know anything about life, and I think that's exactly why they want younger girls, because they're like, okay, now we can mold them according to the way we want, and she's going to be the perfect wife material that we're looking for, which is very scary though. One of the common things that I get to hear every now and then when I call my parents or when they call me is, okay, you wanted to study, we allowed you to study, you wanted to go out, we allowed you to go out, you're going to places, traveling and working, everything is happening. Now the next step of life is marriage. Now, but I am not ready for marriage. I just don't feel like this is the right time for me to get married, or I genuinely do not personally feel like wanting to get married. So even though they're supportive of it, they definitely didn't force me or push me into it, but there's one topic that definitely revolves around, I think it's high time that you get married, because there are girls who are younger than you, of your sister's age, who are married as well, and girls who are older than you who now have children. I don't know. So being somebody who's independent, being somebody who's been able to make decisions, it feels powerful to be able to say no and take control of my life and make a decision of do I want to marry or not, which I feel is taken away from a lot of young girls because that's what they're taught the entire time. And when they have the right proposal, this whole idea of if you don't get married to this man, this is a very nice proposal, you'll not find anybody better. How do you know you'll not find anyone better? What if I have my Prince Charming waiting for me, after quite some time, and why am I settling for something less? Why are you deciding that this is the only right man for me? And why should I agree to all of these things? So yes, this is one of the things that I constantly keep asking and keep feeling bad about, because most women really feel that they're pressured into getting married. Now, they're not forced, okay? They're pressured. Even with me, I have two sisters younger to me, and they're like, okay, you're being selfish right now. You're not getting married, and you have sisters. So what are you going to do? You're just thinking of yourself. Like, yes, I am thinking of myself. I am not going to get married because I have sisters. That's not the reason for me to get married. You're literally, I just don't understand the whole idea of, okay, fine, you know what? Go ahead and find somebody that you want to find. But I don't think I'm at a position that I want to find anyone. I just want to be financially independent, live my life, and if I feel there's a right person coming into my life, I will definitely think about it. And another interesting opinion that I have on this particular topic is when they come and say, okay, get married and do whatever you want, wait a minute, you did not allow me to do things or experience the world for myself, and when I get married, you think the man's gonna do the same? He will, which is the case, by the way, which I feel like 60 to 70% of the time is not 7. Let me just put it up to 80 to 90, where they are like, okay, if you want to, you can do it. We'll allow you to study. We'll allow you to do this. But it never happens, does it? So I keep telling my aunties, okay, you got married, didn't you? Did you get to do what you wanted to do? Are you at a space where you are doing what you want to do? I don't think so. So why are we even talking about this? It's also the fact that when they keep on talking and convincing me to get married, and I'm like, okay, you're married, are you happy? Are you genuinely happy? Because I've heard so many women just say one thing like, oh my god, why did I do this to myself? I wish I would have gotten married a little later, or just not gotten married. So I do not understand, why are you pushing other people to get married because you feel like I was married off early, so let me do that. And this is another thing also, just because you did not get to live the life that you wanted, and when you see another woman living the life that they want, this urge to take it away from them by constantly pressurizing them to do it is so bad. Why are you doing that? Then yes, according to me, I feel like it's overrated. You have to only get married when you genuinely feel like you're ready to get married, as well as you know that the partner is right. And most of them, please be financially independent before you get married, and make sure that you are having the ability to make your own decisions of wanting to work or not. Because most women, while they're in a marriage and it's going way too bad, they're physically abused, mentally abused, emotionally abused, but they just cannot get out of it because they do not have financial help from their family, or the whole concept of society, reputation, I have kids, is just so crazy. You deserve better. You can still walk out of something that you know you don't deserve, and you have to be treated better. This goes both the ways though. If you feel like you're not ready for it, please do not put yourself through something because of the pressure that you're having around. Stand your grounds and let them know that you're not ready for it, and when you genuinely feel like it is when you're going to say yes. So that's it. Please let me know what other opinions, if it really matters, that you would like to hear from me, and drop down your topics under the comment section that I can pick up and talk about. But this is episode 1, and I hope you love it. Thank you. Mwah!